one of the best ever sourdough loaves I've ever made. The perfect roasted garlic, rosemary sourdough bread. You have to try this recipe. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoy. Hey, good morning guys. Rico here, Rico's Place. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching or checking me out, go ahead and watch a little bit of the video, and if you like me, give me the thumbs up, click the notification bell, ring the bell, but I need you to subscribe. Anyway, what are we doing today? I'm almost ready. Well, let's back up a little bit. Last night I was watching TV and one of the commercials was, I think it's either AT&T or Altel, one of those guys, but they got the cute little brunette girl that's all helpful, but she's cute and bubbly, I guess that's supposed to make old guys like me, want to go get a phone from AT&T or whoever it is, but she was advertising their 5G. And so she was having all these 5G questions, 5G this, 5G that, and then it was, well, the last question. Why is everyone making sourdough? That's a pretty good question. I didn't realize all of a sudden there was a jump on the craze people making sourdough. After I saw that commercial last night, I thought, hell, I'll make bread tomorrow. So I got my starter out of the fridge, I fed it, did all that, a couple times. So it's been fed 3 times, 2 or 3 times, I don't know yet. And today I'm going to go ahead and make you a roasted garlic rosemary sourdough loaf. And my hope is to make something that can be the ultimate garlic bread. I hope. That's a little more than 2 teaspoons. For this recipe, we're going to go 350 grams of water, 150 grams of starter. That's 500. And we're going to go ahead and get that mixed up. Now, this dough it looks all shaggy and rough, and well, that's exactly what it is. You want to mix this up till what they call this a shaggy looking dough. Kind of just form it into a ball, if you want to get the rest off the sides. Whoops. And we're just going to cover this with a towel. I'm going to let that go 20 minutes. Alright. I'm thinking, the smell. The roasted garlic and the rosemary in this is awesome. Anyhow, this is looking good. It's kind of looking like it's supposed to, so I think it's going to turn out. We're going to do what I call the flip and fold. The first we're going to do three of them. So we're going to do that, and we're just going to do it. We need another McCracken though. And I'll do a close-up here of one of the flip and folds, but not this one. We're just going to flip and fold it onto the surface. Now, disclaimer, and this is important, and this, game face. I don't do everything like they tell you to do. I'm a little bit different, and it works for me. So don't say, Rico said do this, you're wrong, because it works for me. We're going to take a corner, stretch, put it over. We're going to turn it, stretch, pull it over, turn it, stretch, pull it over, turn it. We're going to do that 4 times. Now, that actually is pretty. We're going to put it back into the bowl. And we're going to do 30 more minutes. Number 2, flip and fold. There's the flip. Do just a... Okay, 4 flips. We pull, go to the end, rotate, pull, go to the end, rotate. pull, and each time, oh, you can see the rosemary in there. Oh, it's good. Pull, go to the end. Fourth. So, we're going to make our little ball. We're going to flip it over. We're going to kind of tuck it under each other a little bit. Do a little bit of this. And into the bowl. Cover. Make another McCracken. Shoot, is this the second flippin' dough? Oh, we'll call it flippin' dough maybe. Maybe it won't be a flippin' full, it'll be a flippin' dough. I think this is the third one, the third and final. We're gonna call it the third and final. So we're doing the same thing as we did. This is looking good. It's looking good. We'll just do a little flour here. Just roll it out on your surface. Do a little, just a little dusting. I flip it over 4 times. Pinch it in, turn it over. We're just gonna kind of roll it into itself. We're going to go 30 more minutes, and then we're going to put it into a banican. It's been an hour and a half, and we've done 1 flip, 2 flip, 3 flip and folds. Flip and fold, you flip and fold. So now we got to do, whoop, did you see that? I saw that. This is a banican. This is a proofing bowl. You don't have to have a proofing, one of these. You can actually take one of these bowls, throw a tea towel or a dish towel in it, flour the towel, put it in there, and that's fine. These are pretty cheap. They're, I think, 25 bucks. Let's go hold it. 25 bucks, and you get this size and this size together or something like that. Well worth it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take, now, we found this out. You flour it, but it still sticks to it. But if you buy if you buy rice flour, and you just are flouring this with your rice flour, because rice flour is really, really fine. So we got our rice flour in the banican. Now we're gonna flip and fold this out. Okay. The idea is you can kind of roll it into itself. Anyhow, we're gonna make us a nice little ball. We're gonna rice flour the top. And we're going to stick it upside down in the banican. Now, if the bottom is all opened up, you want to pinch it closed. So you can see where the dough is, and right now it's looking like the edge of it's 4 lines down, so an hour and a half, we'll see where it's at. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half. Okay, so you can see it rose pretty good. You could put this in the oven today. You could do it right now. You could have bread in 45 minutes to an hour, well, and let it cool down. But what we're going to do is we're going to put it in a plastic bag, and then we're going to throw it into the refrigerator, and what that does, it's going to retard the process, and I don't know the science yet, and it's gonna, all these other enzymes and stuff are gonna be taking place, and that's how you get that sourdough taste. Otherwise, it's basically just well, what my brother calls country bread. And welcome back to day 2, guys. Bread. The bread is just, it's risen beautifully. So it's been in the refrigerator, almost 18-20 hours. So it's risen higher than the banican, which is really good. The oven's preheating at like almost 500 degrees. I got my oven mitts on. These are pretty cool. I think they came from Breadtopia also. You can pick things up 500 degrees and you feel the warmth, but you don't burn your fingers. It's preheating. We'll go ahead and flip the bread onto here. We'll score it and do all that. Now some people will take this, put it on top of that, go like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hope that when I flip this, it just kind of goes out on here. And it fell out perfect. So I'm just taking a straight razor and we're just going to make a cut. And as you do this more, you start figuring out different patterns. I'm going to go throw this in the oven. The shape of it, I don't care myself if they're round, because the idea is maybe not everyone looks exactly the same. And this might be okay when it's sliced. If it's okay inside, when it's sliced, it's okay. Now, let's just get into this. Now, it should have cooked a little longer because it's not as crunchy on top, because normally you'll hear the saw blade, so let's see if we can hear it. It's got some good holes. It smells pretty good. I'll give it that. This is I'd do this again. It's pretty good. I might put a little more rosemary in it next time. This is good. So guys, this was again, doesn't look pretty, but it was a success. It tastes good. It's got the chew. It's got the little bit of the sourdough pungent taste I like. I'll do it again. Like always, guys, this is Rico, the tie-dye cowboy, wishing you and your family well. Keep on cooking, grilling, and smoking. Salud, my friends.